Everybody, and welcome back.
She's going to perform. Tim put on a strong show and dominated the day.
However, for Christy Carlson, already some problems today at San Dimas in Moto number 1.
It was a moto. It will count for the overall points today, and Christy had some problems on the line. She missed a buoy, had to circle back and pick it up. She finished a disappointing 6th place in that first moto. And the surprise of the day was Tammy Saracen. A last-minute pass just before the checker flag. She pulled off the win, and I talked to Tammy earlier. She spoke about her confidence now. What does this do for you now, confidence-wise?
Well, I think it's really great because it's the beginning of the season this year. This is only the second event, and so now I know I can win, and I can go into the rest of the second moto today and the rest of the whole season knowing I can win every time when I go to the starting line.
Larry, a beautiful day today at Pudding Stone Park in San Dimas. Temperature about 85 degrees, water temperature about 75 degrees with a slight chop, so we should have some very fast racing.
In fact, the course will contribute to that. We've got a big course with a long back straightaway. Probably see some of the fastest speeds we're going to see all season long. And a unique course. On the left side, you'll see we've got a split there. The riders can go to the left or the right, and then they come back together for that front section.
All right, the women are set down on the lines. They're firing it up. And let's see who is going to take this moto number 2. Again, you've always got to look for Christy Carlson, but she's had trouble out of the gate, so start is definitely a key for her.
That was Tammy Saracen on the pole. Not quite as good of a start this time. It looks like Michelle Baines is going to pull the whole shot off today.
It is Michelle Baines with the whole shot, number 29, PJS Kawasaki, and she is a rookie, Larry.
Yes, she is, and she's doing real well already this season. It looks like Melinda McLaughlin dropping in for 2nd, and Tammy Saracen, our first moto winner, dropping in for a 3rd. Tammy's actually sitting real good now to pull off an overall win, but Michelle Baines out in front, she's proven to be pretty tough already this season.
All right, and again, we have a slight breeze, so you can see a little bit of chop on the water there. That's a benefit for Michelle Baines because she is getting the clear water on the opening lap, decides to take the left side of the course as she leads the racers for the green flag.
And you notice one of the other riders, I think it was Tammy Saracen, taking the opposite side of that split. They come back together. Difficult to tell at this point which side is faster.
There you see Melinda McLaughlin in 2nd place, but our leader, Michelle Baines, number 29, showing the way as she takes the green flag and they get this race underway. Thus far, world and national champion Christy Carlson is nowhere to be seen.
In fact, I'm taking a look now towards the back of the pack. I see Christy in 8th place. She got off to a terrible start.
Christy Carlson again having problems at the line, and she is losing valuable ground as Michelle Baines, our leader, number 29, the PJS Kawasaki, is just flying down the back stretch, and we're going to get a speed on her, 43.7. So again, at the top of the show, we said we see some very fast times, Larry, with that long back stretch.
That is an impressive speed down the back straightaway, considering that these are only limited class machines, meaning that there's a limited amount of modifications that can be performed on them, so that's a good speed.
Down the back stretch is Tina Martinez and the world and national champion Christy Carlson coming into view as they make their way around the buoys. You can see Christy taking the outside, Tina Martinez coming on the inside, and they've got a lot of room to make up to catch up with our leader. And there you see Christy having problems once again, taking a spill. She's going to have a long way to go to catch up with Michelle Baines.
Christy right now does not look like herself. She's struggling out there, really having to let it all hang out to try and catch the leaders. And something that happens sometimes when you do that is you start making a few mistakes, your timing's off.
And we get a good shot at Tammy Saracen, currently running in 3rd place, but our leader, number 29, Michelle Baines, followed by Melinda McLaughlin, Tammy Saracen, Dawn Wood, and Tina Martinez. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to San Dimas, California. Stop number 2 on the Budweiser Watercraft Series. Todd Harris along with Larry Rippenkroger. We're in the middle of the Women's Prime Cup Moto number 2, and we've seen some great racing thus far. Our leader right now, Larry, Michelle Baines, number 29, followed by Melinda McLaughlin, Tammy Saracen, Dawn Wood, and the world and national champion Christy Carlson has moved up into 5th place.
Christy Carlson now charging through the pack, trying to catch our rookie pro out in front, Michelle Baines, but Christy's really got her work cut out for her. Michelle has a nice, comfortable lead out in front.
Nice, comfortable lead and very smooth water. The next thing she will have to negotiate are lapped riders as she comes around that buoy to head through the course one more time, and she really looks strong, Larry.
She does look strong, but I'll tell you, when she gets into the traffic, that's where experience is going to be the key factor.
All right, Michelle Baines, Chino, California. She was the 1992 expert national champ. We'll see if she can hold off on that beautiful hole shot she got.
The start is so important, especially here today. Rough water conditions, but Michelle kept the ski hooked up. Good anticipation off the line, and that right-hand sweeping turn. She turns those right turns though like a veteran pro.
All right, and she has never looked back as she negotiates that log jump. Number 29, Michelle Baines, is our current leader, and she is followed by Melinda McLaughlin in second place, and she's got a ways to go, so I'm not going to say that Michelle has this wrapped up, but Melinda better get on the horse if she wants to catch her.
In fact, Melinda McLaughlin has to contend with Tammy Saracen, who is now making a move going underneath her and goes by for second place.
So Tammy Saracen is now our second place rider. Melinda McLaughlin moves to third, and she looks like she wants to hunt down Michelle Baines and take that second moto.
As you know, Tammy won the first moto. Now she's got first place in her sights for this second moto. That would definitely give her the overall win today. And Tammy's putting in an impressive ride.
She's really negotiating around those lap riders. The log jump is no problem, and she's staying on the gas, and she's got it in her mind that she's going to catch Michelle Baines, but she's really got her work cut out for her. She's going to have to hit it all the way.
In fact, now that we look at this, we are on the final lap, so we've got about a half a lap to go. Tammy Saracen's really going to have to cut it loose down this back straightaway.
All right, let's see what kind of speed she can get. A 41.2, and that's not quite as fast as Michelle Baines, opening 43.7, but again, she's having to deal with rougher waters, so we'll see if she can catch her, but it looks like Michelle Baines has just got to negotiate a few last buoys, and she's going to take that checkered flag, Larry.
Now we're looking at Christy Carlson, her charge to the back of the pack. Christy currently in 5th spot, trying to get by Dawn Wood down the back straightaway. Let's take a look and see if she can make it happen.
A little bumpier water for her. Here she goes on the outside of Dawn Wood. Oh, a little bump there, but she gets around her. Dawn Wood not too happy to see her in front of her. She gets that enough, but Christy having problems. But here's our leader and our soon-to-be winner of Moto number 2, Michelle Baines, the rookie on the PJS Kawasaki, wins Moto number 2.
Well, you got to believe this will be a big confidence booster for Michelle. Her first year as a pro and already winning a pro main event.
Michelle Baines takes her boat into the impound, and her father, Don Baines, greets her there. He happens to be her holder. Back to action, though. We have more racing to go as we see Tammy Saracen crossing the line. Not a bad day for her. She takes second place in Moto 2 and wins Moto number 1. But our current world champion, Larry, having some problems out there on the course.
Christy Carlson trying to get by third place rider Melinda McLaughlin, but Christy not looking like herself. She seems to be struggling with her machine. But I tell you, this is not over yet. Christy is a tenacious rider. She's going to give it everything she can until the checkered flag.
All right, all kinds of white water out there, so Christy has rough water to negotiate. As she comes around the buoy, she looks like she might try a pass right here. No, she's not going to get it, and she rides right up on the back of Melinda McLaughlin's boat. As they come around the last buoy, Melinda McLaughlin holds off the national and world champion to get third place. Christy Carlson will have to settle for fourth place. And while we have a break before our next race, let's take a look at this week's team profile. This week we spotlight Team
It's got to be Tim Judge.
All right, in the women's class, the name we always hear is Christy Carlson. However, she's having her problems as of late.
Last weekend was a terrible weekend for Christy Carlson. She did not win a single race, probably the first time that's happened in years. This morning in Moto number 1, Tara Lejo got the whole shot. Christy was all over but could not get around her, so Christy does have her hands full this weekend.
All right, a lot of great competitors in the women's class. With that, let's go down to the line.
Coming down to the line, Michelle Baines, last weekend's final event winner. Be interesting to see what Michelle can do under these conditions. The altitude